Something that you need to understand about the PCT is that for many of us, the scenery is almost irrelevant in comparison to the people and conversations on trail. My experience has been that a good conversation is a better pain reliever than an ibuprofen. For the most part, I've been spending all day, every day, with people.
A lot of the time, everyone is really goofy.
Conversation can be incomprehensibly ridiculous. It's like being a kid again. But in between the laughs, I've been having a lot of important conversations. A lot of hard questions about what I believe and why I believe it. Some days I spend hours answering questions about God and the Bible, why I live my life a different way. And I'm here for it. But as I've answered questions about what I believe, one simple truth has become apparent. Love is the foundation of what I believe. The Bible says that God is love, but defines love very specifically. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. I've got a lot to work on. The other day while we were eating lunch, a friend, Chef, asked what everyone was trying to work on to improve themselves. I'd been thinking about 1 Corinthians 13, and I said that I was trying to be more kind. Then God taught me a lesson about kindness. You see, a conversation came up about whether to pack out our toilet paper or bury it. It then came out that I buried mine instead of packing it out. Chef thought it was irresponsible to bury it and said I should pack it out. At the start of the trail, we were all told to carry out our teepee because sometimes animals dig it up or it isn't buried deep enough, and so you'll see used teepee littering the woods. Pretty nasty. I rationalized that I bury mine deep enough, which to be honest probably isn't true. Then Chef told me that the kind thing to do would be to pack out the teepee. Kind to the environment and kind to others. At first I kind of brushed it off. But the next morning I had an epiphany. You see, this here is a few days before. Big girl was cutting a switchback. See how she looks back to see if anybody noticed? Well, I was kind of salty about that. I felt that it was irresponsible to cut switchbacks because it erodes the trail. Then I realized that Chef and others probably felt about the teepee like I did about seeing Big Girl cut switchbacks. I was holding others to a standard which I myself was not upholding. So from that moment on, I started packing out my teepee. I'm no better than anyone else. On trail, you can't pretend to be a Christian. If you spend day after day with people, there's no hiding who you really are. I can say that I'm all about love, but that doesn't make it true. Actions speak louder than words. One of the things that I've been thinking about on trail is what it means to take God's name in vain. Most people think it's just profanity. But in the Bible, name and character are synonymous. If you have a good name, it means you're a person of character. So to take God's name in vain is to misrepresent his character. Most people first get to know God through other people. Not in an abstract theological way, but through who you are as a person. If you are patient, kind, loving, considerate, self-sacrificing, forgiving, that's what they'll think that God is. If you have a judgmental, unforgiving, condemning spirit, they'll think that's what God is. One of my favorite passages in the entire Bible is 1 John chapter 4. It highlights the character of God and also what the character of a Christian should be. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. In this, the love of God was made manifest among us, that God sent his only Son into the world so that we might live through him. John goes on to say, Beloved, if God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. Later he says this, By this, love is perfected with us, so that we may have confidence for the day of judgment. Because as he is, so also are we in this world. Love gives us the confidence that we can be vindicated in the judgment. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. The thought ends with this. We love because he first loved us. If anyone says, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. For he who does not love his brother, whom he has seen, cannot love God, whom he has not seen. And this is the commandment that we have from him. Whoever loves God must also love his brother. So far, hiking the Pacific Crest Trail has been a testing ground for what it truly means to love. The essence of Christianity isn't a set of rules about what you shouldn't do. It's love. That's my goal for this journey. Other-centered love. Love for God. Love for my fellow brothers and sisters.
Hello, is this Liz? Hi Liz, my name is Chris.